How's it going, everybody? It's Hobby Biology. I just want to say thank you guys for being patient. I've been gone again. I always say that, but I really mean it this time. I've been going through a lot. As you can tell, this is not going to be a happy video, but it's important. And I don't know, I'm trying to be progressive about it. So I think around the time I started my job, which was like in the end of May, that's when I lost Yabi, my American toad. That was already a little hard and unexpected, but I'm here today with some really bad news. I don't know what happened, but I lost my crested gecko, Lucy. I get a couple weeks into my job, and I can see I'm not taking care of my animals, I'm not taking care of myself, I'm not taking care of the people around me. I can see my terrariums are falling behind, so I quit. And you know, I didn't want to just walk out, so I did my 2 weeks. And then after my last day, I'd say 3 days after my last day, it just happened. It just happened with Lucy. She just didn't look good, and she just died in the day that we were like stepping this up to an emergency now. I don't know. I really don't know what happened. I was beating myself up about it for a few weeks there, and I kind of went through a bit of a depression. I still don't know if I'm to blame or not. I just sat there in it for like a good couple weeks, and I'm finally just getting out of it now. I cleaned out her terrarium and I moved Squish into there because I felt that was really urgent, and I didn't make a nice little video about it or anything. Here's a quick build of it while I'm talking. It was urgent, it was delicate, and I just wanted to get this done. This is unrelated, but the soil that I used in the previous video, I used it for this same terrarium. I think it was Zoomed. It had large chunks of just like low quality sphagnum moss that's a choking hazard, and a lot of it. And when I was going through the soil with my hands, I was getting little splinters from something. Off topic, but I don't recommend this soil. Don't use it. I went ahead and used it, and I hope that's not a mistake, and I'm hoping I'm not making another mistake. He's a rough-skinned toad. I think the soil will be nicer to him than it is to my hands, but I just don't want him choking on sphagnum moss. Squish is nice and happy and healthy, and he's like fully recovered from whatever got Yabi. Like, his back legs are functional again. We've been giving him a lot of vitamins. We've been giving him a lot of soaks in Josh's Frogs Amphibidae. So I've been really trying to redeem myself here by keeping Squish as high quality as possible. But back to the main topic, Lucy. It's very hard to tell when something's going wrong with them, especially with her habits. She would go a full week or more without eating sometimes, and then just go right back to it. She would have periods of inactivity. So it's really hard for such a hands-off creature to tell when something is normal and when it's time to take it to a vet or something. It just seemed normal until it wasn't, you know? We couldn't take her to a vet. She just died quickly. You know, I kept feeling like I failed, and I don't know. With Yabi and now Lucy, I was losing confidence in my terrariums. But I had a friend tell me these are fickle creatures. They are very fragile. Anything can happen. I know that the crested gecko breeding scene is notorious for having just poor conditions. She could have easily just had some bad genes and it was time to go. The reason I say this is because when I cleaned out her tank, it had mushrooms, which is a very good and healthy sign. It had a whole colony of wood lice, which is a good healthy sign. So it couldn't have been that unhealthy, but I know I didn't take care of it like I should have. So I think it would be smart here to take some blame, at least, but ultimately I don't know what happened. And now it's got me thinking about the progression of the channel and where I want to go with it and where I want to go with my life. I quit my job for this. I think I'd much rather do a lot of volunteer work at a lot of animal rehabs around the area, because as I'm doing all this terrarium stuff and as I've been thinking about Lucy and all the other critters I still have. I'm starting to think that exotics might not be for me right now. All of my native critters I've had, injured or not, have thrived, and they're still thriving. I kind of see where I am best at, and I think exotics is just not for me right now. I think the most exotic thing I would get right now is a big beetle, which brings me to like this channel. I think I want to still have the core of building terrariums, but I would love for it to just be more like rehabilitation and rescue focused and just outdoors stuff, natural stuff, versus like, I'm just not in the exotic scene for building terrariums. I'm really not. And ultimately, I love rescuing these little critters. You know, it's not building the terrariums. I like looking for animals to rescue. And so far, I've done a pretty good job of that. So yeah, I just had to make this quick video and talk to you guys personally, because I don't do that enough and I don't make videos enough. So this is important to tell you guys all of this. And I just want to summarize this video by saying, like, thanks again for being patient. I am changing the progression of this channel. We are straying away from doing exotics and terrarium focuses, and we're focusing more on rescue, adventure, exploration, education, because I'm passionate about all of my terrariums. I'm passionate about all these little critters, exotic or not, but I think I'm truly passionate about just wanting to go into rehabilitation work. It's just still hard. I felt like I failed at something I was supposed to take extreme care of, something that's extremely fragile, and I didn't do it. I'm just telling myself it's okay. It's part of the hobby, and it happens to everybody at some point, and that's how you learn. I just won't let it happen again, and I'm going to steer clear of exotics for a while. I really don't have much else to say except I love you guys, and you know, thanks for sticking by my side. If I could do more live streams on here or on Instagram, that'd be great. And after filming this, I'm going home with closure and newfound ambition to take care of everything that I have on a different level. And I gave Lucy a good home for her little life. I did, and same with Yavi. I'm gonna come back stronger and better really soon. Thank you guys for listening to this, and anything you need, just comment or post or whatever. I always reply if I can, and if I have anything to say, I always reply. Thank you guys for listening and watching. Till next time, guys, Hobby Biology out.